first down throw for Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Prime, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Marquise Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go, 48 to Mike. Watch the
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good defense, Law. Good defense, bro.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Matt Judon showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Bridgewater again. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
How you dropped that, bro? Come on, Boston.
2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Oh.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Raven 1st down.
From the gun, Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Christian is dirty.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
At the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Raven offense
It's pulled out.
line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Second down.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run to the rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And now he'll tuck it and run. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On third down, Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this in.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 12.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Ravens.
Operating from the gun. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The kick is
and his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Pretty move. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 28.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Ravens 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Troy Pride. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
At the 22-yard line.
Bridgewater. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
With the game now, you're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. This the high school of bill, ain't nothing to the hill.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
And goal at the Ravens' 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. A gain of 3 yards.
McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
And goal.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter. And nothing but daylight ahead. 30, 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 81 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Bridgewater to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
It will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense.